Red pill movement.
Red pill raid.
The red pill ideology.
Red pill moment.
That's weird.
Have Hispanics been red-pilled? The Pew Research Center finds that 60% of Latinos are Democrats. The Brookings Institution reports that Latino voters remain solidly Democratic in their voting preferences, with 64% of Latinos reporting that they voted for a Democrat, compared to 33% who voted for a Republican candidate. These are just a couple of the institutions that corroborate the rhetoric that the majority of the Hispanic community supports left-wing initiatives. However, when it comes to U.S. politics, several newly compiled research studies and articles have revealed that the opposition might be true. Since the earlier midterms, evidence points to a new revelation that the Latino vote is shifting right. While there are only 13 Hispanic Republicans in contrast to the 32 Democrats in Congress, the upcoming election has sparked spirited debate upon how the permeation of the left's woke ideologies in every facet of media is inversely affecting its voters from their would-be votes. NBC News revealed that although most Latinos vote Democrat, Republican support among Hispanic voters has grown to 10 points since 2018, continuing a 12-year trend of America's largest minority group drifting in a more conservative direction. And similar publications seem to reinforce this claim. AP News reported that Republicans made strides in gaining conservative representation for Hispanics through Ana Paulina Luna, who increased their Latino representation in the House. Earlier this month, ABC News found that the Latino vote will be influential around the country as the number of eligible voters has swelled to 4.7 million over the last 5 years. Earlier midterms revealed that a high number of Hispanic conservatives voted than expected, and even CNN and Wall Street Journal reported that the Latino vote is now evenly split between both parties. All these claims presume to corroborate that, contrary to popular belief, AOC does not speak for us all. And frankly, neither do I. These are just stats, but
What does this mean?
Let's go.
how will this right-hand justified curve impact the 2024 election? It seems that Hispanic voters are not only on the rise, but they comprise a large portion of the US population, making up the second largest racial demographic in America, just behind white people. An additional publication by Bloomberg conveys that Republicans have set a record for Black and Latino candidates. So it's not just the Hispanic vote that's being affected, but rather, the shift has begun to permeate most communities of color. As data continues to develop, additional questions arise. With the increasing popularity of creators like Amala Akinobi, I will say her name wrong,
I'm so sorry. I failed you.
Curly Wojciech, Candace Owens, Amir Odom, and more, has America's limit of woke ideologies being stuffed into every crevice and fiber of the continent been reached? Do people long for the days of a woke Snow White remake could revert back to movies like Evan Almighty, where Morgan Freeman played God, and Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella, where Brandy played the protagonist, where representation was fostered without skin color being a major film plot point? Does Disney's recent announcement of pushing back their premiere of the live-action Snow White and reanimating the Seven Dwarfs come as a damage control attempt after the Daily Wire announced their classic reimagining of the tale? Or could this all be a mere coincidence of the ongoing process that is media convergence?
I mean, this is just the beginning.
Personally, being a Puerto Rican whose immediate family still resides on the Isla del Encanto, who was born and raised on and off the island during a plethora of moves growing up due to my dad's military career, I can say that this doesn't surprise me. At its core, most Hispanic cultures still retain heavily imbued notes of cultural and religious conservatism that can easily translate into politics. I think the general public would be surprised to hear how honest conversations around the current political climate can get in intimate household discussions.
Her sister was a witch, right? And what was her sister? A princess! The Wicked Witch of the East, bro!
As always, I want to know, what do you think about all this?
You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong? Am I wrong?
It's my favorite
She
movie.
wore a crown and she came down in a bubble, dog!
I'm not fighting with you.
Grow up,
I'm not fighting
bro.
with you.